Hockey is a sport. The NHL is a business. Now, for you, the fan, that may be a little confusing. But to the owners, trust me, it's crystal clear. The NHL is now planning to introduce 3-on-3 hockey by next season. The driving force behind this historic decision is, surprise, surprise, money. Here's the problem. The current system of 4-on-4 hockey, which is now used to settle overtime games, has become a tough sell. And the reason for that is simple. 60% of games that go into overtime wind up going to a shootout. And that means the system now rewards teams that are not actually trying to win. Hell, not even Bernie Madoff could sell that. Let's be honest. The shootout is nothing more than a gimmick, right? After all, it was only introduced after the 2004-2005 NHL lockout. It was a reason for the fans to forgive and forget all that greed. Well, guess what? It worked. In all fairness, the NHL is not the only league to make up the rules as they go along. Back in 1973, the American League was down in both runs and attendance, and that's why it introduced the designated hitter. In 1994, the player strike cost Major League Baseball the World Series. So, the next season, the wild card system was introduced. Since then, 4 teams that were not good enough to win their division were good enough to win the World Series. It's why the NBA now has the 3-point shot. Why? Because it sells tickets and drives TV ratings. Hell, even the NFL is not immune to this kind of business practice, which is why in 1994, it took a page from college football and introduced the 2-point conversion. And that gets us to our burning question. Is 3-on-3 hockey good for you, the hockey fan? Of course it is. But much more importantly, it's really good for the owners.